Hey YouTube, JonnyBMK here. Just doing a quick video. This is going to be on the little camera rig I made to go on, a rifle or your carbine, whatever. In the last video where I talked about upgrades and mods to this Hi-Point 9mm carbine, this rail here, and I have one underneath. Toward the end of that video I talked about this cheap GoPro knockoff that I bought and the little rig that I created to mount it on the top rail, and also made it adjustable to fit on like your M4 with a rail. So this isn't rocket science by any means or anything like that, but you can see here I have a quick disconnect, and all I did was just put the bolt with a nut there going through a piece of aluminum that I had left over from my bump fire project. If you haven't seen that, I'll have a link in the description. But and that's this rifle here. So I just had some of the scrap, haven't gotten it anodized yet. I'll have a video up for that. Just sort of a tutorial, sort of the real how-to, not just some images, but I'll dismantle all that and give you dimensions, things like that, so you can basically just go buy the material and crank one out. But anyway, back to this guy. Little chunk of aluminum, drill a hole in it, throw that bad boy in. I put a slot right here where this tightening nut thing goes down into the case. That's because the rail on your M4 is a little wider than the whole foregrip area on a 9mm carbine, for example, this Hi-Point. This is really chewed out, you can see here. The reason that is because I can remove this aluminum piece and now mount the quick disconnect right to the camera body itself. So on my XDS 45, for example, or my Ruger SR22, where they have a little rail out, sort of right at near the muzzle, I can mount the camera on there. You wouldn't see the barrel, so it gets a little disorienting. But on these ones you can. It looks pretty cool. I've done some videos. I'll get them uploaded, but I want to do some where I'm shooting my steel gong. Originally, on the bottom rail, it's kind of tucked back here, but on this bottom rail of the Hi-Point carbine, I had it mounted under there, and I actually did a video shooting the gong with it mounted underneath. But you can't see the the end of the muzzle or anything like that, and it just doesn't look as cool. But anyway, that's my little setup. I think if you have a GoPro, a drift, a contour, anything like that, it's going to work just fine, of course. This was a cheap Black Friday knockoff. If people like the videos, or if I like them, I might actually upgrade. But the piece here and whatnot came from some of the gear that came with the camera. This is for like going around a helmet, dismantled it. This is like a handlebar thing, didn't use anything from that. But yeah, that's the setup, and I'll get some videos with that action going on. But if you have any questions, anything like that, let me know in the comments. Get a hold of me. Happy to answer questions. Peace.